Welcome to Hot Splices. I'm Paul Willistein, movie reviewer for the Press newspapers in the Lehigh Valley. I'm here with Michael Gontosky and Ashleigh Strange. We're here to talk about the phenomenon movie of the year of the Oscar season, and perhaps of any year, and that is La La Land. First of all, a very bodacious title, a title that people use derogatorily about Hollywood, about Los Angeles. What actually really struck you about La La Land in terms of maybe a musical or a movie musical, or just the audacity of it?
Well, movie musicals are, notoriously hard to make, which is why people don't make them anymore. And especially with the way the director did this, he made it in the style of a musical of the 50s and 60s, back in the golden age of, MGM and all that stuff.
Right.
So when, you're watching, you're getting throwbacks to, like, a big one that they did was American in Paris. Like, so many American in Paris throwbacks. And then at the end, there's like a little American Werewolf in Paris, thrown in. Yeah. Right. And when you go into a film, you have to remove that suspension of disbelief.
Right.
You have to suspend it because otherwise it doesn't make sense. And that's what, like, movies back then, like, it was just singing and dancing and people having a great time. Yeah. And that's what it was for this one. And because it's 2017, he was able to weave in like a whole story and make it, a little more dramatic than those movies. But the singing, the dancing, the crazy. I have a question for you on the technical side. Do you think that first shot, the first song, is actually a one shot?
No, I just found out actually he took 30 takes.
Really?
30 takes for the opening scene.
Oh my goodness.
But he made it look like it was one continuous shot.
And it does, right away with the film, it establishes that willful suspension.
Right. You have to
imagine. Who wants to be stuck in a traffic jam, and they turn one of our worst experiences as Americans or citizens of the world, a traffic jam, into
a pleasurable thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing about this film. It implements magical realism to a very great extent. It feels like a dream. They start flying in the air at the Griffith Park Observatory. Yeah, the observatory planetarium with the stars, and they're floating in the stars and the galaxies. And you have to walk into this film believing that world. And this film takes you into a very specific world of old Hollywood movie making. And it's also a great tribute to the city of LA.
True. With Griffith Park Observatory, which of course was where Rebel Without a Cause was partly filmed. And in this film, they have an homage to Griffith Park and also Rebel Without a Cause.
Right.
Perhaps not since Randy Newman's I Love L.A. have we had something so or the Beach Boys,
Yeah.
And people make, nowadays people really, they kind of make fun of California, or not making fun of it exactly, but with the droughts and with, a lot of the problems there. It's not the sunny, wonderful destination that, the Disneyland of the United States as it once was. However, this film, La La Land, brings it
back.
Yeah.
It brings everything back that was great about old Hollywood, about old LA, the mythology of Hollywood, and the mythology about old LA.
And the mythology of filmmaking, right?
Absolutely. Oscar voters, Oscar nominators who live in LA love watching movies about movies.
Right.
Because this is what they relate to. This is their thing. And so while it did, it went through just all kinds of old movies, but also, you saw Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
You saw Ryan Gosling. He and Emma Stone did all the dance lessons and everything, and he almost looked exactly like Gene Kelly when he was doing some of those moves. It was amazing. Of course, it wasn't exactly.
We understand. Nobody could be. Maybe not even Fred Astaire. But we should note that La La Land does have 14 Oscar nominations, which ties the record of 14 for Titanic and also All About Eve.
Which are two crazy different films.
They are.
We're talking about three very different films that all got the same amount. But All About Eve was also all about Hollywood.
It was. Right. Another backstage story, and I think also of the artist. I think that La La Land is one of those films that's sort of a one-off film. It comes along almost every 10 years or something like that. Do you have something like this? And we should note that it was in development for many years, probably about 7 or 8 years, the director Damien Chazelle, he actually developed this as a student at Harvard with the fellow who wrote the music for La La Land. And so he actually wanted to do this before he did Whiplash. Whiplash gave him the authority, the autonomy to do La La Land, to tackle La La Land.
Yeah, this took him years to make, this film, to get it from, to the starting point to where it actually got greenlit. And it's amazing it never got made, really, because it's so different from anything that has been made in the last couple of years. And the other thing, it's a musical not based on a Broadway play.
That's true.
It's all the music is original, all the choreography is original, all the lyrics are original. And that is rare. It's a true Hollywood musical, a true film musical, not based on a play or a stage, not based on a stage.
That's right.
Even though it originated, like Pasek and Paul, the writers of the music, are Broadway people, like the choreographer that they brought in, Broadway people, which makes it odd that, and I know that you have to bring people into the theater, so like, oh, big names, Ryan Gosling, Emma Stone, but why didn't they just get Broadway people? It's because they wanted it to be not Broadway. So you're exactly right. They wanted to separate themselves. They're like, we're not stage, we're screen musicals. This is a thing that absolutely can't happen. The subplot of like him the main character trying to bring jazz back is another way that they're kind of separating themselves, because he's like, this is music, like music has changed so much. But, from my point of view, I was like, why is this white guy trying to bring back jazz? Like, it was...
Right.
And SNL actually did, like, a sketch on it. They're like, why are there only, like, 2 black people in this film about trying to bring back the age of jazz?
He joins John Legend's band. And it's sort of a pop jazz amalgam, and it's not real. But, there's this naive quality and an enthusiasm to La La Land that kind of supersedes our quibbles or SNL's quibbles or anybody's quibbles, and that enthusiasm is kind of what we're all about here on Hot Splices also. So we celebrate La La Land and we celebrate cinema. We hope to see you next time on Hot Splices.